How's it going, peoples? Cooliex the Dragon here, giving you another episode of Darksiders. Fair warning, just in case my audio might be off from the actual gameplay here. This is a post commentary of this episode. Funny story here. I played like a nice good hour and change of this game here on this recording run I did, and the volume of this game was incredibly loud. So what wound up happening was that I was trying to turn the volume down, and instead of pressing turn on the volume, I actually muted the thing, and did not even notice it until after I finished recording everything. Now, normally I would just scrap the whole project, but since I'm like almost more than halfway done with this game, I am not scrapping this because it's like the fourth or fifth time I tried to do this playthrough on my channel, so I was not gonna do this again. So, Dr. Captain Hack, the guy, my friend who I do the Saints Row playthroughs with, he gave me the great idea of just doing a post commentary of everything, which actually will work out pretty good because I basically know everything that's gonna happen before it happens. So it's all good. So basically, yeah, like I said, if the audio feels like it's a little bit off, because I haven't done like post commentary editing in a long time, where I do gameplay in one thing and then I would commentate over it afterwards. I haven't done that since like I first did videos a long time ago. But let's get on the subject. So basically, if you're just joining us, well, right now we have to go after the worm. I forgot his name already. Like that's how long it's been since I did this thing. But yeah, basically we're gonna head basically into like the desert area. I was trying to get used to the fist right here because I kind of like how it works, but at the same time it's like really slow, and I just feel like it didn't do a lot of damage to me for me. And I was extremely low on health, so like for the very beginning parts of this episode, I was like scared shitless. I was like, I have like no fucking health, so it was just like bad timing for me. I was like really nervous. Plus I was trying to get used to the pistol here, but it's like it's really weak. It's like the Mercy, I believe it's called. Yeah, the pistol's like super weak. It gets used later in this thing, but I don't know why. I haven't found like a good use for it till later. Oh yeah, do you see that that yellow thing on the wall? I remember seeing that on the other side of the of the map. I was like wondering when do you use that? Anyway, for this part here, you have to freeze time so you can get through the door. But first, I forgot to open the door first, which is the idiot part on my end. So you gotta open the door first, then freeze time. I did the opposite way. So now you gotta do it again. Open up, then freeze time, and now you can go. Yeah, you gotta use this power. You gotta use the crosshairs a lot in the desert area. Yeah, here's my first heart attack came from this fucker. Yeah, see, I was just dodging the shit. I was like, I am not starting over. Fuck this. Nice. And I got some health right there, but still not enough to satiate to make me feel better. Actually, only got this far once before I'm playing this, so like this is my second time getting this far in the game. But I actually got after this run, like I'm actually past where I've ever got in this game, because like I said, I've never beaten Darksiders. I always had to start it over and over again, because first time I was playing by myself and I was enjoying it. Second time I was recording it for my channel. Third time I was recording it for my channel. And I think it's like the fourth or fifth time I've done this game. Artifact. Yeah. So this so most of the stuff was new to me. But the beginning part of this was I've done this before, but I had got from where I stopped at before getting to this prior. I got maybe like halfway through this. So now we're going to a dry road. Yeah, I was like, I was gonna get as much health as I can. I was like, I am not taking any chances. Just all you give me your health. If I can just get one square, I'll be happy. Oh no, fallen angels. This made me even more nervous. I was like, good lord, now I gotta fight more people with low health. Another artifact. I think that the thing there was like for the Shadow World, because like you know how you see those outlines and whatever, like you're supposed to go to Shadow World. Then at last something good happened. Found a health shard. Perfect timing, literally. And I gave you 2 squares, so now I was more confident. Now I was like, okay, now I'm ready to kick their ass. God, I love flip saw. It's so good for like aerial enemies or when you knock them in the air. It's so great. That damage. Goodbye. Blue. I gotta say, I love this game. Like I said, I'm so glad I gave it a second chance. But like I said, back when I played for like the very first time before like people started like before people started like talking about it and everything like that, I was like, oh, this game kind of sucks. It's like out of workload. And then, like I said, when I started playing it for like its own game, and I was like, yo, this game is actually pretty fucking amazing. I actually like it. So that's where I'm supposed to go. So then I saw that there's a Vulgrim area right over here, so I decided to go check it out. Now, another thing, well, I was thinking at the time, if my commentary was here actually right now, I wanted to go backwards because I remembered that there was an ice block path in the very beginning of the game. So this is the part where I first do some shopping, obviously. Get over here. I was talking about getting the scythe, but I was like, nah, I don't like the scythe size, so I have some more moves for the fist.
What would you ask of this?
You know, I rarely use the fist at all. Only when I need to. It's like it's just too slow, and like I can't counter fast with it, so I've better with the sword. So anyway, I said this part where I go back to the crossroads because like I said I wanted to check out that ice block path from the very beginning. And actually, the thing I get there is actually really good, which you'll see when I get to it. First, I was a little nervous because I was like, "Oh man, I hope I'm not going all the way back here just for like a health shard or something like that's gonna waste time." So, but it turns out the reason me coming back was actually a really good idea. So, but while I'm traveling here, but I'll go back to what I said before. But yeah, I'm glad I gave this game a second chance because, like I said, even though at first I was like, "Oh, this is a God of War clone," I actually liked it a little bit better than God of War. Just like because it was like it's kind of like God of War and Devil May Cry together. Not as fast-paced as Devil May Cry, but like just close to it. So that's why I kind of had a lot of fun with it. Motherfucker! And then I was like, you know what? Get beat upside the head with a fucking meter. Yeah. I wonder. I was telling myself, I wonder if there's an achievement like if you kill a certain amount of enemies with just that meter. That was just so funny. I was like, what? I had to grab it and I grabbed the meter instead. So this is the ice thing I was looking for. So I was like, oh yeah, I remember this was here before. Yoink. And then there's treasure. And what I get is actually really useful. Hellfire enchantment. This thing is really good. It's actually worth the trip of me coming back here. First, I have to figure out how to equip the stupid thing because at first I didn't do it right. See, I set the health enchantment on, so I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. So I go back and try again. There we go. See, I've been pressing it. There we go. Oh, look at that, baby. Oh, I love it. Mainly because been using the health regeneration. Well, I mean, sorry, the lifesteal one, and it doesn't seem to be giving me much life. So I was testing the sword out right here. Basically, my damage has increased. Damage definitely has increased, but at the same time, like really nothing much else really. That's no, sorry. Let me shut up. That my damage has increased, and I occasionally put enemies on fire, so it's actually really useful. Right there, I was laughing at myself. I was like, wow, why didn't I notice that I could actually get things there? And I didn't notice that there was a freaking artifact right there. So I was like, wow, more money. So I was actually kicking myself in the shins at that part. I was like, I don't believe I actually missed these easy treasures right in the beginning. So dumb. So yeah, I actually love the Hellfire Enchantment because it actually really helps me out later in this playthrough. So I'm really glad. I said that a lot. I was saying that a lot in my commentary. I was like, wow, like I'm so glad I came back to get this because this is so worth it. So now I'm gonna have to go do some. Actually, I thought I was gonna go shopping, but then I was like, I had thought there was another ice block path, but there really wasn't. So this next part is just me wasting time going through here, thinking I thought I saw another one, but I really didn't. Because the next thing I was thinking about was there's a secret up there, but you have to get another power. It's like some kind of slingshot thing. I don't think I ever got it before. What I can tell is that it's definitely some kind of grapple or something like that. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that makes sense. So, and if once I get that power up, I gotta do a lot of backtracking because there's so many spots where I need to use that. But when I saw the game start getting more popular and it was like a part 2 and everything like that, I was like, okay, well, I mean, cause that's what I meant to myself. I was like, you know, I actually did like the game, like, you know, and then I was getting mad at myself because, like, you know, I was sounding like, you know, like the new type of gamers that like complain about how everything is like something else. And I was like, you know, I can't be doing that. You know, every game is gonna be like something else. That's how everything is. Like everything's gonna be like Mario. Everything's gonna be like, you know, something else. At this point, I saw that there was that little thing right there for Shadow Flight, so I wanted to know like how to. I thought there was like a secret there, so I'm sorry I keep going back and forth. I'm probably confused with my post commentary. I'm really sorry, but at this point, I saw that there's a Shadow Flight thing down there, so I wanted to find out what the heck was going on. And I thought that it was to help you get to that. See, because it looked like there's like a platform underneath Samael's pit there. So I decided to see if I can, like, you know, float down there. Nothing. But, like, you know, I see it's there, so I'm like, what the fuck is that there for? It's gotta be for a certain secret there, but I can't figure it out. So eventually I just, like, continued on with the game. I was like, fuck it. And just kept going. I just went back. I was like, fuck it. I'm wasting time. This now I was debating if I should go through this way, but then I remember that about the last second. I remember that. Wait a minute, that's what I did on the other playthrough. After I beat Griever, I actually walked the whole way back to clear out the ice paths. So that's see, that's why I was like, wait a minute, I already walked the way back here, so why would I go back there again? That's my help was low in the first place because I was acting stupid on the way back. Got hit too many times. So that's when I finally decided, okay, let me just go back to Volgrim and just get back to work. So I sold the artifacts that I found. Still debating over getting the scythe, but like I remember, like I said, I always remember like when I used to use the scythe when I first played this. When I first played this game, I used the scythe, and it's just like so weak. It's really weak. It's like no, it's really no need picking it up. Like even when you enchanted, like the scythe's like really weak. I mean, they say it's good for like when you're surrounded and stuff like that, but when I'm surrounded, like all I usually do is like try to counter, because counter has like good range and plus does like extra damage for the range you do, for like the range it cuts with. So it's like, you know, if I get surrounded, just like wait for somebody to attack me and then do counter, and then everybody gets like, you know, massacred. Or use the trimmer punch. That way you can like, you know, just do like an earthquake and like blast everybody away, and then just take them out one by one. Which I usually don't do, but I should start doing more, but it's whatever. So anyway, here we are back in Dry Road. float on over, and we climb up. Now, of course, I'm gonna keep looking to the sides because I'm trying to look for more treasure. Being that I'm so excited, I'm so happy with my new fire enchantment. So I'm like, ooh, I hope there's only some other secrets that I might be like walking past, but nothing as of yet. Then we see my new most hated enemy. These fucking dog things. They're so annoying to fight. I mean, they always say use the turn punch to fight them, which I do, but like, as you can see, I keep missing a lot more than anything. And like yeah, see, even when I do like my most powerful attack, like he just still like brushes through them. Got lucky in that one. Oh, and then that's why I got my nice counter, so I was really happy with that. So then. Give me that. Not another one square again, so I'm getting a little nervous. Get my ass kicked again. These things are like so hard to predict. See, I thought I was trying to counter him again there, and that didn't work. So I started using the sword now because I'm like, wait a minute, I got a fire enchantment. Maybe the fire will help me like take his health down faster. And it actually did, because it sets health down much quicker than when me using the turn punch. Goodbye. So now with the fire enchantment, my sword's better against those guys. Now I get to the next part. These puzzles for a minute kept stumping me for a bit because I was trying to find out what the fuck to do with them. But eventually I figured out. So basically I know that I'm supposed to get that bomb up there to go across. Yeah, to throw that over there to get across. First before I do that though, I was like looking around for secrets and trying to see if I can just jump up it. So then I see that that's not gonna work. I go, okay, well, let's just knock this baby down and then just move on with it. That's the treasure over there. So now, I'm like, okay, so now, yeah, I'm just surveying the area to make sure that I do everything, and then knock it down. No, you fool! Don't, what would I do that for? No, that's not gonna do anything. This has been before I figured out what to do. Yeah, that's why I did. That's why I noticed I had to hit this thing to do that. Now, my first thought was I had to push it, but that wasn't working. Yeah, see, I'm thinking I have to push it or something like that, but that's not working, and then it just pulls right back up. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not supposed to do something with this. What? That's what I figure. You can jump on it, and I was like, oh, and then that's what I figured out. Okay, I get it. You're supposed to let this thing carry you up. Nope. I didn't figure it out yet. Hold on. I think I get to the third try. Yeah, that's. I think it's at this point that's when I figure out. Okay, I gotta stay. I just gotta wait for him to grab it. Yep. Yeah, this is what I figured it out because I'm waiting. Here we go. Yeah, jump across to get this treasure, which I believe is another enchantment. Yeah, this is another enchantment to get my chaos up. But see, the thing is, I don't really use the chaos powers a lot. I mean, I use chaos form, but I don't use chaos powers. So I don't really use that one. I think actually maybe it is to generate rage for the chaos form. But even then, like the only time I really use the chaos form is like usually when I find like a ton of big enemies, or when I'm in like an endurance part. So I don't really use chaos form that much. So that's like I was, and plus I'm really happy with the freaking fire enchantment, so I stick with it. And now that we got that, now I see that we can go into that pipe over there, so let's get a move on. Oh, just barely made it. First I was checking over there to see if there's any treasure. Cause this game loves to hide like good treasures. Well, it's good at its hiding spots, so like, you know, I don't mind it. That's like just checking every nook and cranny. And we get a move on. Take a slight turn to the right, and another turn to the right. Ah, yeah, this puzzle was funny. So the first thing I'm seeing, I'm just looking around to see what I'm working with here. So the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, first I gotta climb up that, obviously. Check to the right to see this treasure, and yes, there is treasure. Money. Grab it. So the first thing I'm thinking is, like, maybe the first thing I was thinking was, if I just, like, you know, go across fast enough, I'll get away from him, right? Wrong. So next thing I was like, okay, well, obviously I can't climb fast enough, so I just noticed that I gotta hit them. That's all. And then go. And then go. And there we go. Climb on up the walls here. Jump across, and there we go. Alright, and then we go to this pipe here. No treasure there. One more last hallway. Check behind me first to see if there's any treasure or anything. And there is. Why health shard. They seem more happy because, like, yes, more health, thank God, because, like, my health is still not at max yet, so I'm still getting nervous. So that calms me down a little bit. Go up the stairs, see there's more treasure. And I see there's a new Vulcan spot, so that makes me even more happier. Do some quick shopping. I know I don't have enough to really buy much of anything yet, so that's it. Alright, and then that's all for this episode, so I'll see you in the next episode where we finally reach the Ashlands.